Hello friends, welcome to question number 6. So let us start. In the diagram, there is a quadrilateral ABCD which is made from two triangles ABD and BCD. So they are asking us to find BD. So before we proceed, let us write down what they have given. AB is equal to 16 meters, AD is equal to 19 meters, BC is equal to 32 meters, angle A is equal to 57 degrees and angle BDC is equal to 75 degrees. So these are the values they have given. Now they want to find out the value of BD. So if you can see in this triangle, two sides and the included angle are given. So we can use cosine rule to find the third side. So let us start. Using cosine rule in triangle BAD, what I will get is BD square will be equal to AD square plus AB square minus 2AD into AB into sine A or cos A. Sorry, this is cos A. And so substituting the values, this will be equal to 16 square plus 19 square minus 2 into 16 into 19 into cos of 57 degrees. So if I calculate the value, the total value turns out to be 285.85946671 and so on. So now if I take its square root, then the value of BD will be equal to 16.9073799061 and so on. Now they have clearly asked us that we want the answer correct to one decimal place, so we will cut it here. Since 0 is less than 5, the value will not change, and so BD will be equal to 16.9 meters. Okay, that completes the first part. Now calculate angle CBD. Calculate angle CBD. So in this question, they are asking us to calculate this angle. But look at it, we only know two sides. In order to use the cosine rule, we need to know the third side, but it is not there. In order to use the sine rule, we need to at least know what the side opposite to it is, which we don't know. And so we cannot use sine rule or cosine rule, but with this angle, because we know this side, which is 16.9 meters, we can use sine rule and calculate cosine angle of C, angle C, and from there we can calculate angle CBD. So let us use that technique here. So I can say in triangle CBD, using sine rule, and which are the two angles we will use sine rule on? Angle C and angle D. And so the opposite sides are BD and BC. So sine angle D, which is BDC, divided by BC will be equal to sine of angle C divided by BD. So therefore sine C would be equal to BD by BC into sine angle BDC. And we know all the values. BD we just found out to be 16.9 divided by BC, it is given to be 32 into sine of the angle is 75 degrees. So 16.9 divided by 32 into sine 75 degrees, it is equal to 0.510129 and so on. So now we want the value of angle C. Angle C is equal to sine inverse 0.510129 and so on, which will turn out to be 30.687301 degrees. And so if I cut it to three parts, it is 30.687 in degrees. Now I know angle C, I know angle D. So what will be angle CBD? So therefore angle CBD will be equal to 180 degrees minus angle BCD minus angle CDB. This is equal to 180 degrees minus 75 degrees minus 30.687 degrees. And so if I calculate the value 105 minus 30.687, this will turn out to be 74.313 degrees. And this completes the question. So this is actually an easy question, but you should know that in order to calculate the sine rule, we can calculate any one of the two remaining angles, because then we can use sum of all the three angles is equal to 180 and can calculate the third angle. Okay, so let us go to the third part. Find the area of the quadrilateral. So area is equal to area of triangle ABD plus area of triangle ACD, and this we can write it as half into two consecutive sides, which is AB into AD into the sine of the included angle, plus similarly for this triangle the two sides that we know the values are BC and BD, half into BC into BD into sine B or sine DBC, because that is the common angle in between both of them. And so let us substitute the values. So this will be equal to half into 16 into 19 into sine 57 degrees plus half into, this is 16.9 into 32 into sine 74.313 degrees. And so if I calculate the entire value, this term would equal to, the first term would be 127.4779 26 and so on, plus the second term would be equal to 387.789, or the second term would be equal to 260.31184 8234 and so on. So if I add both of them, the answer would be 387.789 774 and so on. So if I calculate the value correctly, it would be 387.79. If I cut it here, since 9 is greater than 5, 8 will become 9. So the correct answer is 387.79 meter square, and that is the answer for the question. Now, question D, part D. Find the shortest distance between B and AD. So we can see that the shortest distance is the perpendicular distance from B to AD. So in this triangle, this is what we want. And so the shortest distance would be equal to, since this is 90 degrees and we already know the value of AB, which is 16, and we know the angle A, which is 57 degrees. So we can say that the shortest distance is BE will be equal to, or for the shortest distance is BE, then we can say in triangle ABE, sine 57 degrees would be equal to BE divided by 16. So BE would be equal to 16 sine 57 degrees, and if I calculate this value, it will turn out to be 13.4187290 and so on. And so in meters, the answer would be equal to 13.418 meters. If I cut it here, it is 13.419 meters. If I cut it to the third decimal point, 13.419 meters. So as you see, this question is okay question. It will take some time, but it is easy to do. Okay, so let us meet in another video. Until then, all the best.